boys and girls, it's Mo Willems, and today I'm going to be reading a book by Miss Sarah. Just kidding. This book is called I Broke My Trunk, and there's something on here that I wanted to talk about with you. Once again, we have another very well-loved book from the Junior Explorers Classroom at Branchline School, but right here is an award. It says a Theodore Seuss Geisel Honor Book. Do you remember who Theodore Seuss Geisel was? Dr. Seuss. This book won the Theodore Seuss Geisel Award. What is that, you may ask? Let me tell you. According to Google, the Theodore Seuss Geisel Award was established in 2004 and is given annually to the authors and illustrators of the most distinguished contribution to the body of American children's literature known as the beginning reader books published in the United States during the preceding year. What does that mean? It basically just means it's a really awesome book for kids who are learning to read. Most people know that Dr. Seuss was kind of the first guy who really made books for kids. So they made an award and put his name on it. So that's pretty awesome. If you ever see an award with his face on it, with Dr. Seuss right there, then you know the book is great for young kids. Let's get to it. I Broke My Trunk by Mo Willems. I have not seen Gerald today. Why? Gerald! What happened to your trunk? I broke my trunk. How did you break your trunk? It is a long, crazy story. Tell it. Well, I was playing with Hippo. Then I had an idea. I wanted to lift Hippo onto my trunk. Why? Because. Okay. So I lifted Hippo onto my trunk. But a hippo on your trunk is heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. There is more to my story. Then Rhino showed up. Rhino wanted a turn. What did you do? I lifted both of them onto my trunk. But a hippo and a rhino on your trunk are very heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. There is more to my story. Then Hippo's sister showed up. Hippo has a sister? A big sister. Did she want to turn too? Yes. She also wanted to play her piano. 2 hippos, 1 rhino, and a piano on your trunk are very, very heavy. Is that how you broke your trunk? No. This is a long, crazy story. Gerald? How did you break your trunk? Well, I was so proud of what I had done that I ran to tell my very best friend about it. But I tripped and fell. Whoop. And broke my trunk. You broke your trunk running to tell me your story? That is a crazy story. That is a funny story. I want to tell someone your crazy story. Whoop. Piggy, what happened to your snout? It is a long, crazy story. And that is the end. Zoom, 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 zoom. Who do you see? Oh boy, Elephant and Piggy. Well, let's think about this book. So we know the characters. I would say main characters, the usual ones. There were some other characters in this book. Do you remember? There were all of the animals that tried to balance on the elephant's snout. And there was a squirrel. And it didn't really talk about it. But in the beginning and at the end of the book, there's this drawing over and over and over of a cat doctor. Actually, this doctor, I remember, is in one of these books. I just don't know which one, and I don't think I have it. But there are a ton of these books, so you should maybe try to figure that one out. This book showed me another way that these two are really good friends. Do you remember how the elephant broke his trunk? he had this crazy story. He thought, "Oh, I need to go tell my best friend right away." And so he wanted to share the great news with his friend, and then he broke his trunk. So that shows just how important they are to each other. And in here, he said, "I ran to tell my very best friend about it, and look at her. She's so happy." I wonder if Mo Willems ever has made a book without an exclamation point in it. I wonder how many are in this book. Let me count. One right there, you see it? Right in the title. None there, but let's keep going. That's it. 17. 17 exclamation points. That's a record. I wonder which one of his books has the most. All right, as always, thank you for learning with me, Mo Willems. I will catch you later with another Miss Sarah book next time. Bye.